Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game! Okay, just real quick, let me check up on some stuff because I didn't really have time last time. I don't have any money to buy new equipment, so hopefully William has some good stuff. He does not have good stuff. Do we have good stuff on hand for him? That is the next question. He's already got the Itsuki helm. How about something for body? Oh, well, we could give him gold mail, sure. Is there anything better? Gonna say no. How about accessories? Do we have any spare accessories for him? Probably not. Oh, prove me wrong. A pair of platina gloves. Sure, we'll give those to him. I can buy more for Lynn later. What weapon does he have? A broadsword? It would be nice if I had another weapon that could hit all enemies, but I guess the stuff that I have now will have to do, especially since I don't have any money. Now then, let us go ahead and ride our giant birds across the fields here. Yes, our giant birds that we never actually get to see because there wasn't enough space on the game to have more custom sprites. Okay, actually, while we're on the subject, I kinda have to wonder whether it was really necessary to bring up these birds, especially if we never see them. Because here's the thing, we needed them in order to quickly get to the Northern Pier, because we are on a 10-day time limit. But, you could have fooled me. I mean, the way I figured maybe this path here would have taken maybe 2 days tops. So instead of being all, oh, we need these giant birds that we never actually see in order to make it to our destination in time, you could have just been all, okay, well, to save time, let's take the ship. And that's honestly all I have to say on that matter. As for what we actually are doing, apparently we need this magical sword in order to defeat an oncoming army, and Willie's friend, Paprika, the polyester, aka fairy, has gone looking for this sword for us, and it is kind of dangerous, so we need to rescue her and find the sword now. And Willie the pirate is going to be helping us. I've been thinking, laddies, as fast as the carriage that the royal family provided for us has brought us back here, and considering how dangerous it may be to try to cross the mid-ocean around Zebuline Reef from the pier to Ebony Fields by way of the Rosalina, we probably should just go the rest of the way to the fields by land. So you think that we can reach Ebony just as fast going across land on those weird birds as we could by boat? Aye, and as I mentioned before, it will be less dangerous that way also. I did not previously give thought to the section of the mid-ocean that lies on the west side of this continent having rather treacherous weather, and we cannot afford any possible delays like getting caught in the hurricanes that continuously plague that area, can we? The Foxloon family pointed out that the Rudra blade is actually kept in a sanctuary lying out in the ocean a bit of distance away from the edge of the fields, though. So we're going to need a vessel of some sort that traverses water, aren't we? Aye, that much is true. You're standing on top of a person now. Didn't account for that guy standing there, did ya? Which is why our journeying a bit out of the way to the pier was nonetheless not in vain. You see that tiny boat over there at the dock's edge? Despite its fragile appearance in comparison to the Rosalina, it is just stable enough to transcend the small watery maze that separates Ebony Fields from the shrine that contains the Ruda blade. It is also made from the lightest of elements, so it shouldn't slow us down any to carry it along on those strange ostrich-like creatures that brought us here. If such a vessel can be made light enough to be carried on the backs of domesticated animals, then how could it hold up even in parts of the ocean that possess very little current? Well, that's polyester technology for ye, kid. Paprika and others of her kind are actually more skilled at this kind of thing than one would normally think. We should think it amazing that creatures of such tiny stature like Paprika were strong enough to haul even materials as light as elephane wood in order to build this thing, so we certainly can't expect anything more. We're just lucky that my spunky little second-in-command had the insight to do this in the first place, as a precaution in the case that the Rosalina faces another battle with Grandis or that spooky dryad woman, and does not get so lucky that next time. Yeah, I guess it was pretty smart of Paprika and her friends to create a way of escape for the crew if the ship were to ever be sunk in another attack, now that you say it that way. And we already know that Grandis is the type to come back for rematches. Yeah, we really need to get the hang of actually killing that guy, along with the other villains. So, what name did Paprika choose to give this nifty little contraption of hers, since its patent is under the exclusive ownership of fairies? William says, not without an embarrassed sigh, the Golden Felice. The Golden Felice is now in your possession. Now you will be able to travel over bodies of water on the world map. Alright, let's book it to Ebony Fields. Neat. So this is going to be like a key item, sort of. Not even a key item, it's just something that's sitting in our inventory. Let's sort things up here. There it is. The Golden Felice. It's a transport item. Out of curiosity, any of y'all say anything new? If you were crazy enough to go demon hunting in haunted houses like Bella's, then I guess it shouldn't be a surprise that you guys would next go chasing after fairies and magic swords over in uncharted no-man's lands, right? Hey, by the way, wasn't it insensitive to call them fairies? I mean, never mind the fact that I am calling them fairies as well. It's just easier to know what I'm talking about, rather than calling them polyesters. People will be like, what are you talking about, clothing? I still think it's a fun coincidence, by the way, that Paprika Felice is a polyester. I did, in fact, ask one of the game's creators, and that was a complete coincidence and accident. Not intentional at all. Anyway, well, all I can say is, good luck. Also, Straightback says, according to Wikipedia, Rudra is a Rigvedic deity who represents storms and haunting and is the personification of terror. Huh, how appropriate. Are you still a ship person? Like the minigame person. Battleship. Miss Paprika! Miss Paprika! Ah, where has the crazy little girl gone off to now? Ebony Fields. I guess the battleship person ain't here no more. Good luck finding that girl, guys. The fields are a pretty vast place to find just one polyester creature. Naraka in danger? Ha! Our Serena will easily vanquish all who dare rise up to bathe her most cherished kingdom in the blood of her own innocent children. It will never come to be, no matter how seemingly mighty the army of the Lord of Darkness might appear in the eyes of the Alvanians. Hello, sirs. Generic inn. Record your quest? Not yet. We'll save on the world map whenever we get to our next destination. Which is apparently this way. So there's actually nothing stopping us from traversing this path aside from plot. This transport item, regardless of whether we have it or not, would still... Let me try this again. Regardless of whether we have this transport item, we'd still be able to traverse across this water. It just so happens that having this item in our inventory changes our sprite to a boat whenever we traverse the water. This is kind of a neat effect. So here we are at Ebony Field. Now I'm going to save. And wish me luck. Ebony Fields. We finally crossed the border into Ebony Fields, I think. Really? But if so few Elvenians can survive long enough in this place to be able to study its aspects, then how could anyone who ventures into the fields know enough about the ecology of the region to even be aware of when they have crossed a line that essentially distinguishes Ebony Fields from the rest of the Yuzuki Kingdom? Well, they don't. Didn't you hear what he said? He only thinks that we're here. Also, because if you hadn't noticed, the light from the skies has just spontaneously vanished, though your watch reads the time as not 1 minute yet past noon. Do you get it now, laddie? Yeah. You're trying to tell me that this place is fond of using cliched deviations in Mother Nature like this as a testimony to the innate presence of evil over the land in question, right? Phew. What a bore the Dark Lord is becoming. Perpetual nighttime is the oldest skit in the book. You know, I have heard various critics mention this, but they often say that just because you make fun of the cliche does not make it better. To them I say, phooey, this is funny. And yet we would be wise to heed the warning that this accursed forest gives to its seldom unlucky visitors. There is hardly a star in the sky to make sufficient amends for the unfortunate loss of daylight either. This little adventure of ours will be dangerous enough as it is without with our something inability to see much of anything lying a few yards beyond us. But this place looks normal enough to me. I don't even hear anything other than the sounds that a typical forest makes, so what's the big deal? The monsters here are incredibly strong, laddie, no matter how much like a normal forest the fields may appear to be. We must be on our absolute best guards at all times. Even if it were a unit of 50 Naraka knights attempting to brave this road together, it would still be a coin toss as to whether any one of them would survive every monster that they encountered within. In other words, now would be a good time to start praying to your goddess, laddies. You know, while we're on the subject, it is interesting that apparently Earth and this world both fall under the watchful eye of the goddess Serena, and yet it's only this world that has actually heard of her. Apparently she don't care much none about Earth. Honestly, I don't blame her. Okay, what do we got here? We got harpies, we got crest scorpios. I'm betting the scorpios are poisonous, so let's start with them. Harrison, you have magic that hits all enemies, right? No? Okay, yes, you have Iron Fist, but that costs 21 HP. Yeah, sure, we're starting off here. Might as well try this out. And William also has Tex. Glide Hook, single, 50 damage, has the cost of 12 HP. I'm not so sure that's worth it. Yeah, these guys are strong. Oh, great, they steal MP. And you guys got something. Oh great, they turned you to stone too. And of course they did it to Harrison, the guy who was about to cause damage to all three of them. Yep. I had a feeling this was going to happen. There was this sense of dread about this place. And now I know why. We got ourselves a difficulty spike, it looks like. Okay, where's that petrify thing? There we go. Actually, we'll have William use this. Hurry and Dusk continue to do some attacks. Actually, let's back up. Let's use some magic. As long as these guys are going to be taking our magic anyway. Let's find out if they have a weakness to one of our spells. Never mind. Dusk doesn't have any attack all spells yet. So, just a regular attack. And William, cure that petrification, please. We still don't know what the Harpies do. They have some sort of magic spell. On the bright side, they're not causing much— oh gosh dang it! Okay, half damage to these guys. So that's fire, causes half damage to water. So that's what they are, water. In other words, Dusk has the magic that is strong against them. Go figure. Okay. Well, how about this? Let's focus on healing. I'm definitely glad I equipped those defensive items on Uri, who, by the way, did not get around to using his healing magic as well. You know what? Screw all y'all. Never mind, we are hosed. Definitely glad that I have equipped that one item to Dusk. I didn't actually mean to flee again, I was actually trying to— I was expecting the cursor to be elsewhere. Now stop it! Oh gosh dang it! Stop remembering where my cursor was. Reset! I like it better when games provide it as an option, because I always turn it off. Let's hope we can actually get out of this. Not at this rate. I was kind of hoping that William would be able to survive. You know what? Screw you. Get Harrison up. Hopefully. Please stop stealing all of our MP. Oh, I know what spell the Harpies are causing now. So out of curiosity, are the Harpies weak against fire? Angel Feather. Why is your attack multiple character spell costing HP? We're really not in a position to be spending HP. Whatever. Just hit it hard anyway. You know what? Just keep doing that, Harrison. We're gonna be here a little bit and trying to survive, so yeah, kill him, please. After this, we are gonna retreat to the nearest inn. Do you have a revised spell yet? No. So we're going to want to buy some more angel feathers as well. Just do that. It's probably almost dead. I am so glad that hasn't taken effect yet. Okay, fire causes neutral damage. Dusk? Heal. It's only a matter of time before that instant death is going to take effect. Oy. Well, that's the end of that, not boss. What is this? A miracle tonic. Whatever. Okay, what did you just get, William? Hopefully it's something that can, like, hit all enemies. So, we already had Glide Hook. Potent Grog is for status ailments. Leviathan Thing, single enemy. I might just stick with the... Well, no. Okay, actually... Never mind. Leviathan Thing is actually a good deal. Causes a nice amount of more damage than Glide Hook, and doesn't cost much more HP. Okay, time to escape. Screw all y'all. Oh, I would say that's a nice touch that they change it back to daylight as we leave this dark area. Suddenly there was a split second of boat. But they probably change it back to day just so that they don't have to script every other location in the game to do that ahead of time. Oh wait, this is actually where I wanted to be. One of you is a shop, and one of you is an inn. It's expensive. I kinda needed the money. And you do not ask if we want to save. I can't afford a single angel feather. This is not a good situation to be in. Maybe it was just bad luck. Maybe under normal circumstances, that fight would not go as terribly as it did. Let's go on a break. We're going on a break, and hopefully when we come back, things will go a heck of a lot better.